want to talk about some of the stupidest advice that women have given me as far as how to deal with men. Number one, acting like you're stupid and pretending like everything is his idea, I think is the dumbest idea. I do not want to be with a man whose ego is so wafer delicate, paper thin, that if, God forbid, I initiate anything or come up with any ideas, his whole entire soul will be crushed. Now, I don't believe in the whole submission thing. I'm all for being a team. I think that's sexy. But if you're a dude and you're thinking about the whole leader bullshit, true leaders recognize the strengths and weaknesses on their team, and they utilize those things to make themselves better. Back when I used to manage and supervise and all that shit, there were things that people on my team could do way better than me. And I'm like, you know what? You're in charge of this. You're in charge of that. Help me understand this. Can you teach me how to do that? It's learning sometimes that you're not the best person for every single job. And sometimes you got to put somebody else in charge of that job. Sometimes you got to let somebody else win. And if that's not okay with you, you are not okay with me. The second stupidest piece of advice that women have ever given me about how to deal with men is, I remember there was this guy that I was dating back in my toxic days, and he was just dogging me out, and I was talking about to someone something that he had said to me, and I'm like, he owes me an apology, like he was horrible. And the woman was like, the worst thing we as women do is wait for apologies from men. We just need to accept them as who they are and go on with the relationship. No. One of the scariest types of people to be around is somebody who can never take accountability for anything. You never do anything wrong. You're always perfect. Everything is everybody else's fault. You can never say my bad. You can never say I'm sorry. Those people are dangerous because they're ruthless, and they will do anything to you and still be able to sleep at night and then look at you like you're crazy because you have a negative reaction to their bullshit. The next, I wouldn't say it's stupid, because I can see the perspective that these women are coming from when they say this. But I've been told to act like you don't have any money around a man. Now, here's where I can understand it. If you're in a new relationship or just talking to somebody, I can see you not putting all your business out there. I agree with that. But here's where I veer off into a different direction. I have several friends and family who are in healthy relationships, and their men know they got a job. Their man know they make money. Their man knows they're okay. Their man knows they're good, but still doesn't want them touching their money when they are around them. That is a secure man. You know I got it. You know I can do it. You know I'm good. You see that, but you still want to come in and cover everything? Bad. And then here's where I veer back into the same direction. I do believe that every woman should have like a savings account that nobody knows about except for them. You could use that account for anything. It could be because you need to leave one day. It could be for an emergency. It could be because you're saving for something for yourself, but only you know about that account. And I appreciate those of you who actually listen to those 3 points that I just made, because sometimes people get triggered and then they cut you off and they start commenting, and if they would have just listened, you would have talked about what they're talking about. So if you actually listened, thank you. Lastly, any advice that normalizes abuse, like if you go out with your friends and your boyfriend's texting you 15,000 times, or if you're about to leave the house and you have on a cute little, sexy outfit because you're about to do a girls trip and he makes you change before you leave the house, or he shows up at your job when he's not supposed to, and he makes you feel uncomfortable when he does that, and then your friends or a family member is telling you, oh, it's just because he cares. He's just a little jealous of you. For far too long, we have normalized things that are just flat out abusive, and I'm that annoying friend that everybody hates when they come around because they're going to tell the truth, and I'm going to be like, nope, that is not okay. What was some stupid advice that you have received from someone as far as relationships and marriage, or how to deal with men, what is some advice that maybe you took it at the time, but you look back now and you're just like, that was so stupid? Let me know in the comments.